My name is Alex Massachi. My company is Massachi Industries, and we mainly focus on ground-up multifamily and single-family high-end luxury projects. I work with interior designers, but I bring a heavy emphasis of design to development, whereas not every developer or investor in the industry has an eye for design. I'm very design-oriented, from everything from the initial acquisition all the way to operation. We put a heavy emphasis on functional design and uniqueness, so that's a big quality that's different from most people in the industry. A lot of what I do with like the multifamily, let's say, projects, we think literally outside the box, which is what you see a lot of in LA. So, for instance, I'm doing a project where instead of it's a 5-story building, instead of it being just a rectangle, with the architect, we designed an elaborate terracing structure that also cascades, so every single facade looks completely different, and we use a lot of steel to bring movement. Whereas a lot of people just wouldn't invest the time or money to even do something like that. We're trying to positively influence the urban cityscape by being creative, by thinking out of the box, and by building things that are just completely different. I'm working on a lot of projects. That one is like, for instance, that apartment project is the one that's closest to completion. It'll be done next month. My other ones are all in planning. Yeah, the other ones are also different forms of like high density housing, whether it be apartments, or we're also looking at micro housing, which is maybe a 500 square foot 1-bedroom that everything is packed in. On those units in particular, we will fully furnish the unit, so whenever the end user or tenant comes, all they have to do is bring a backpack, suitcase, and everything is turnkey. So it'll have all the walls will be panelized for storage. It'll have the bed, all the fixtures. And when you work with a space that small, that's less than 500 square feet, if you don't imagine it for the end user and let them do it, you have to do it because it's too small and those people are not design professionals. So you want to take all the imagination out, having done it for them, and let them just move in. So it's interesting because in these markets that are very expensive, we're doing a lot of the micro typology because it does in a way become affordable because it's so small. And mainly it was to be exposed to the process of manufacturing and creating the products that I saw online only, and then just to be exposed to more of the new collection, which we've seen, as well as understand like the family of brands, which I'm still understanding, beyond just Boko, which was the first brand I was exposed to. I thought it was very interesting. I had no idea how custom and handmade everything was. I didn't really understand the extent of it until I was here, but now I understand the amount of work that goes in and the lead times and the craftsmanship and how everything is truly unique. Even if you don't customize it, different people work on the same piece, so it's always going to be different. The showroom is a little overwhelming because with the family of brands, there's a lot of product. So it's interesting to see the interplay of everything and how you could work with multiple brands that are owned by the same group and furnish a project. I think Boca is my favorite. I saw for the first time CovetED, which I think is very interesting. There was like Art Deco influence in some of the pieces that I saw in the factory that I really liked. I think that's one of the main reasons for coming on the trip too. I think the most important thing is the inspiration and the creativity and the magic that arises when you're around the design professionals and seeing all the products together and how it all synthesizes. So definitely. It looks really beautiful, and I love the hotel. It's a very interesting hotel, yeah.